Good morning and welcome to the Berks County Board of Elections meeting for March the 5th of 2026. It is 11 a.m. and we will call the meeting to order. I'm going to start by asking Sylvia if she can please read the public comment notice.
Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comments without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used, Teams Q&A. In-person comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. This time period may be extended at the county's discretion. Please be concise. Comments that are germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue. The county shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any response to public comment will be done at the county's discretion.
Okay, thank you very much, Sylvia. We'll now move on to the public comment on agenda items. We have one here in person, but it is not on an agenda item. Do we have anything? Nothing online. Move to the approval of the minutes from the February 19th, 2026 election board meeting. Are there any additions or corrections? If none, the minutes stand approved as presented. We'll now move on to the agenda items. There are two items on the agenda today. The first is the PA Liquor Control Board questionnaire, and this is to review and approve the PA Liquor Control Board questionnaire pertaining to referendum questions related to retail liquor licenses, retail dispenser, wholesale distributor licenses, PA liquor stores, and so forth, that may appear on the upcoming 2026 general primary ballot. For this year, there is nothing to put on the ballot. We just need to then send this questionnaire into the PA Liquor Control Board indicating that there's nothing that will appear on the ballot in the general primary ballot.
I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? If none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. None opposed. The motion carries. Also want to let everyone know that this is only related to Liquor Control Board questions, but there will be no other questions on the ballot for this primary either. There will more than likely be some in November, but there will be none right now in the primaries. Next item is polling place changes for the 2026 general primary. We will review and approve the following polling changes for the upcoming 2026 general primary. The first one is in the city of Reading, which is Ward 18, Precinct 4. And this is just to return to the permanent location. Last year, St. Constantine and Helen Greek Orthodox Church was not able to hold the elections there. And it was held at Thomasano Auto Park, but they are ready now to return and hold the elections there. So we will be moving from Thomas Masano Auto Park to St. Constantine and Helen Greek Orthodox Church. If this is approved, once it is approved, the voters in that precinct will get a letter indicating that, and it will also be posted online.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any comments? Any discussion? None. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed. Motion carries. Second change is in Exeter Township Precinct 8, and this is to move from the Stonersville Fire Company to St. Catherine of Siena Roman Catholic Church. In the Stonersville Fire Company, there has been some issues with smoky conditions, and we did receive phone calls in the last election about that. So we did reach out to St. Catherine. We did go visit the location, and they're willing to host the Precinct 8 at the church there. So it would be moving from Stonersville Fire Company to St. Catherine of Siena Roman Catholic Church.
So moved.
Second.
You have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed. Motion carries. Okay, we'll now move to the election director's report.
Thank you. Good morning. We are busy. We're in the process getting ready for the primary. We have currently received over 18,000 requests for ballots. So our staff has been working on processing that backlog, which we started last week. The petition period is still open. It's open through March 10th, which is next week at 5 p.m. Again, we are collecting petitions in our office or accepting petitions for county committee people. Any other offices are being handled at the state level for this election. Other than that, we are just updating and preparing our poll worker classes. We have a lot of newly elected poll workers starting with this election. So we're trying to get prepared for that. That's all I have.
Okay. Thank you very much. We'll now move on to general comments from the board regarding current election-related issues.
I have nothing.
I have nothing.
No comments? Okay. We'll then move on to public comment. We do have one in person. Do we have any online, Cody? None online. We'll start with the one in person. And Jeff, you know the drill.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Jeff Wolf, and I'm from Brecknock Township. A reputed election integrity advocate, Larry Maloney, reported on X that a Lodi, California City Councilman Shakir Khan pleaded no contest to various criminal counts, which included money laundering and election crimes. The sheriff's office found 41 sealed and completed mail-in ballots in his home and 71 names registered to his address, phone number, or email. Khan was sentenced to 3 years incarceration in the county jail on March 2nd. Election laws relates registration and ballot harvesting matter. I copied the election board, actually everybody at the table there, on 2/26 of a letter email that I sent out to 44 members of the Pennsylvania General Assembly related to 3 particular sections of the election code, which I believe need to be revised. The election board has been proper in advising me that election reform needs to come from Harrisburg. I agree. I recently wrote to Governor Shapiro and Secretary of State encouraging them to not oppose the U.S. DOJ in their lawsuit against Pennsylvania to acquire access to PA voter rolls in order to evaluate voter roll maintenance compliance. And related to the DOJ's demand, I encouraged the Secretary and Governor to require that the election boards make use of the systematic alien verification for entitlements program in order to determine if non-citizens are registered in Pennsylvania. Considering section 1203 of the Section 1203 of the Election Code, the county commissioners serve as the registration commission, giving them jurisdiction over the registration of applicants, qualified electors, and registered electors of the county. They, quote, shall correct an error or irregularity in registration and cancel the registration of an individual whom it finds to be improperly registered. This is what I find interesting in the language, though. It says, quote, a commission or a commissioner has the power to do any of the following. 2 is to investigate irregularities in registration, and 4, require production of relevant documents. So in my opinion, this legal question should be answered. Do the county commissioners serving as the registration commission, or does a county commissioner on their own have the authority, with or without the guidance or directive from the Secretary of State, to gain access to the SAVE program and run a query against Berks County election voter rolls, the voter roll export, in order to investigate any irregularities in voter registration, including the registration of non-citizens? That's it. Thank you.
Can I ask him a question?
Thank you, Jeff.
Can I ask, Jeff, in the beginning, you talked about a gentleman from California that was convicted of. So there was some voter fraud that occurred in California with a councilman. I didn't quite understand.
Yeah, well, yes, he was, let's see. He was a city councilman, Lodi, Lodi, California, Lodi.
Lodi. So he committed fraud. They caught
Yes.
him. He was prosecuted and convicted.
Yes,
Sent to jail, I think you said.
yes, 3 years, 3
So the
years.
process worked there, obviously.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely.
That's all I have.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Jeff. Okay. Have one, that was our public comment, nothing online.
Make a motion, we adjourn?
Second.
The meeting is adjourned. Thank you.